Hey folks, I'm going to show you how I pack up my boxes for shipping. So right now I'm shipping these 2 pieces to the same place, which is actually like 4 pieces. And I determined that those probably fit pretty well in a 10 by 10 box. So I put some peanuts in the bottom, and then I got some cardboard that is about 10 by 10, and I'm going to slide it down in there. The next thing for me to do is to wrap these pots up, and what I like to do is wrap them until I can't feel them. So I want to get enough coverage so that I can't feel it. And this, I might be able to just stack like this with some stuff in between it. I think I can. All right, so this will be easy. Let's do this one first. First thing, put a business card inside. Second thing, choose out of my random packing material that I grabbed. I use all recycled packing material that I get from my neighbors. I just post on our local neighborhood group whenever I need some. I generally fold these in half, these skinny ones. Just all depends on what the shape is, but I have a lot of the skinny stuff, so I'm gonna fold it in half. Seems longer than what I need. Let's cut a little bit off. Hopefully I'm making a good guess here. Okay. So yeah, it feels more realistic. So at first I'm going to fold down the top, so then I kind of have a double layer at the top. Actually, let's take the wide side first. Oh, it's going to be the same actually. So yeah, back to this. Okay, you do things intuitively, and then you're like showing somebody and you're like, maybe I should think about why I do what I do. Okay, so I create a long layer that I can fold and fold. Then I roll, and then I get to the end, and again I fold and fold. So this is either over, right now it's just the rim and the foot, and I can't feel the pot anymore. But sometimes that's over a handle, so later we'll do the handle one, and I'll show you what it's like for that. So now I'm just gonna wrap it up. Uh-oh. Oh, we're gonna run out of this tape too, I think. I like to just do a couple of short ones that hold it in place and really making sure I can't feel the rim. Oh, I kind of can. Okay, so because I can feel the rim here, I'm gonna double the bubble wrap right on top of that spot where I felt it. That's the most vulnerable part of this piece. And then I'm gonna just feel it all over. I can't feel this pot in here. That's good. Okay, next. So for this one, this is called a personal teapot. It's got a lid and a strainer. And I'm gonna put in an instruction card and a business card. Even though I kind of know that this person will probably keep these for herself, maybe she would give them as a gift. What do I know? I want to assume. I'd rather assume in the wrong direction and have her have an extra business card. So here, I'm going to set this up so it's going to take up less space in the box by kind of stacking these here. This one's going to be easy to fit in, but these two would take up a lot of space if I wrapped them separately. So here, what I can do is I got all this nice extra stuff. I'll use it in all the vulnerable parts, so kind of tuck them in, and yeah, just kind of getting this as a preliminary layer. So let's tape that together. Okay, just so it's stable. It doesn't have to be anything fancy, but I just don't want this stuff moving. Okay. All right, now we wrap it like a regular mug, but it's kind of nice that it has this beginning. So we'll do something like what we just did. Again, that's pretty long. So I'll fold it to what feels like appropriate, and then I'll rip off the end. Okay, So here is this folded in half and folded down at the top. So I have a thick grab when I grab this for the first time, even though that's already nice and protected. So I'm gonna lay it down here. I'm gonna grab the handle. I'm gonna roll and roll. And then one more time, grab the handle. So now I have to kind of be careful, or, you know, just kind of grab all the loose ends and tape this up. Okay. And probably one more. Okay. Now down here, I actually can feel the foot through there, but God, the foot is like, it'd be really hard to break, but we probably don't want any. I'll just make sure there's some paper underneath there, or maybe I'll put this in here upside down. Okay, so that's, oh, then we have this guy. This guy, like nothing. Okay. I'm just gonna, here, but it is still as a technique, right? Fold the thing, put it in here, fold it over, and roll it. And that's all, until I can't feel the rim anymore. Okay. And actually, that went pretty well. And then a little tape. Oopsie. And what I'm gonna do is tape this to the mug because I don't want it to get like lost in the box, right? And I'm thinking about where. Here, if I do it like this, then the extra, remember how I had that spot that I could feel the foot through? Now I'm covering that up with the extra on here. Okay, that's good. Great. Okay, I can still feel the foot over here. Forget it. It's gonna be fine. So now we're gonna go back into the box and we're gonna see, how do I want to arrange this? So this is tumbler laying down, and this is mug standing up, and I think that that's gonna be just about right. So now what I wanna do is get paper and fill paper in all around these, so there's paper sandwiching the whole thing. But first, I'm going to write a little personal note thanking the buyer. And I'll just put this in there with the pots, down in the pot region. Okay. Okay. Like that, something like that. All right, so I'm just going to feed a bunch of loose paper in all around. All around the outsides. This neighbor brought me 3 garbage bags filled with this stuff. I'm going to put a little bit between them. And then some on top. So now it looks like this. And more on the top. this to close this way to leave me the sides nice and open. Okay. Let's see if we can squeeze it shut. Pretty good. Okay. Let's see if we can get you a seat. I'm gonna hold this and see if I can, whoopsie, get this all nice and tight, including this side. Okay. Great. So I do 2 across that way. If you have pets, try not to put these things on the carpet if you have carpet. Okay, and then I always write the name of the recipient on the outside of the box. So, and I'll say what it is too. A personal teapot and tumbler. Okay. There we are. Yay. Okay. Now, 5 more of those.